YouTube. This is Taylor from CliffsOfClaven, bringing you our next war recap. And I'm whispering because I don't want to wake up this clan. Because as you can see, they did not show up to this war, and I don't really understand why, because they had some really fantastic attacks out of the gate. And some really good scout attacks, a couple of 2-stars that were very, very close to 3-stars, upper 90% 2-stars that could have been easily cleaned up, but they just did not use 8 of their attacks, and 2 of their guys, their number 2 and their number 4, just did not attack at all. I have no idea why. I guess maybe they were intimidated by our 17 attacks that we had to throw against their number 9 base, but whatever it was, they just did not show up to this war. We were unable to get a star on their number 1. We did throw a couple of attacks at them. We did get 2 stars on their 10s and then 3 stars on all of their Town Hall 9s. And so we're going to take a look at some of these Town Hall 9 attacks. And the first one is Mikey B going in on number 6. And he's doing it with a Queen Walk Go Vaho. And I really like this attack because of the use of the baby dragon. Look at these buildings up here in the corner. These mines, pumps, gold storage. No air defense or no air targeting defense in that area, so he's going to use the baby dragon to make a funnel, and he's also going to get all of these trash buildings cleared out with that just level 2 baby dragon. So very smart use of the baby dragon while he starts the queen walk down here. His goal is to walk the queen all the way down to the bottom, and then he's going to start his attack down here on this archer tower and cannon with the golem. So his goal is to have the queen meet up with that attacking force. The baby dragon does eventually get into range of that archer tower up there, but not before it takes out all of those buildings on the corner. So just really smart idea, seeing that that baby dragon was going to get so much value. Now here comes the attack, and he's only bringing 1 golem. And he really gets a lot of use out of this golem because he drops in some wizards to make the funnel, and then as the golem moves over once the wall is open, he drops some more wizards on the other side to continue making that funnel, drops down the valks, and that is a beautiful jump spell that's going to give him access to 3 different compartments. Now this was a cleanup attack, so he knew there was a lava hound in the CC, which is why he went very, very light on the wizards and real heavy on the valks. As long as the queen and the wizards do not interact with that lava hound, he's going to be fine. You can see the queen does eventually get over there, and unfortunately the healers peel off onto his valks and his king, and that means they're going down to this air defense. But not a big deal. The queen does eventually lose interest in the lava hound and starts going over to these defenses here. Real nice use of the heal spell. As soon as those valks hit the giant bomb, he heals them up, mostly just because they're doing some tanking right there for those defenses, and it allows the queen to come over and sort of shoot over the walls and take care of them. So the point of that heal spell was not to necessarily save the valks, but more just to keep them around long enough to let the queen shoot over the wall. The queen does eventually get locked back onto that lava hound, but those valks, because of the heal, are still doing tanking, and that's going to allow the wizard to shoot over and take down the wizard tower. So a really smart job there. He pops the lava hound, he's going to go ahead and drop the poison, and then the queen's ability to take out those pups, and up on the top, his king and some valks are doing a whole lot of work up here, taking out some of these buildings along the outside. You can see just that last cluster of defenses left, but he does not have any spells. However, these valks, pretty tanky. They're going to get in front and tank long enough for the king to break through, and then those defenses are eventually going to target the king, and that is going to allow the queen to shoot over the wall and get that archer tower and Tesla taken care of. So nice job by Mikey. That was a very great attack, not the kind we're used to seeing in Clavens. Very well thought out, really picked that base apart. So good job on the 3-star. Dropping down 1 spot, we're going to take a look at Jack going in on number 7, and he's doing it with some mass valks. 18 valks and 4 heal spells. He's just going to kind of steamroll this base with those valks. And he's got a couple of golems, one in the CC and one of his own, and he makes a very wide funnel across the top here with these wizards, just pretty much a line of wizards all the way across the top, taking out all of those kind of trash buildings, mines, pumps, that sort of thing. And he's going to wall break in, but he's very, very patient on the valks. He's going to let this entire compartment where the queen is get cleared out basically by the golems and his barbarian king before he sends the valks in, because he wants the valks to head towards this cannon and sort of work their way through this little path right here. So he's extremely patient on the valks, waits until this entire compartment is cleaned out so that he can make sure his valks are not going to split on him. So really smart funneling there. Best you can do really to control the valks. So uncharacteristically intelligent attack by Jack. So here come the mass of valks. They're just going to follow that golem and the king right through. They're going to get ahead of them a little bit. And these level 8 walls, really no match for valks. They hit a double bomb and he drops the heal immediately. Another lava hound in the clan castle. This clan had a bunch of lava hounds in the clan castle. I don't really know why. It's not a great CC troop to use, but hey, more power to them if they want to make it easy for our patented Claven attack of spam a buttload of Valks and drop heals everywhere. There's the King's ability and another heal to keep the Barbarians and the Valks alive, and they're just sort of cruising right through these level 8 walls. These level 8 walls really no match for Valks. Even level 9 walls, Valks can beat through pretty quick. You pretty much got to get to level 10, level 11 walls before you're really going to slow Valks down too much. And what's beautiful about this is the Lava Hound's chasing those Valks around, but he has no troops in the area that can target that Lava Hound, so it is basically doing nothing. It's basically like not having a clan castle at all if those pups don't pop. So the Valks are going to work their way around to the outside of the base. Still quite a few defenses over here, but the wizards are doing a good job of cleaning out all the trash, and this wizard down here does eventually get locked onto the hound, but never actually pops it, just goes chasing it all over the base. Unfortunately, the wizards do go down before the Valks get over there, so he loses a little bit of offensive power there, but still plenty left. He's got Valks and a heal, so he's going to drop the heal, and I think you know what that means. The Valks are going to beat their way out of the wall and get out of that heal as quickly as possible. There they go, right out of the heal. Oh, stupid, stupid Valks. So they're going to clean out these trash buildings around the outside and then work their way right into this wide open compartment here before they beat through those level 8 walls and take care of the cannons. So very nicely done by Jack. Making it look easy. Ton of Valks left, and the Lava Hound never popped, so excellent attack. Alright, let's drop down and take a look at our lady Corey, though, going in on number 8, and she is also bringing a mass Valk attack with a bunch of wizards, so she's going to make a giant funnel across the entire side of this base. Look how wide she's got those wizards out here over on the side. Going to make a really enormous funnel. Here come the wall breakers right in. Wizard Tower does not have a chance to get off a shot before they're in there, and then right away here come the Valks. And she's going to send in her CC right after that, which has more Valks and a wizard. And they're just going to sort of spread all over the space. Another Lava Hound in the clan castle. And drops the first heal there on that cluster of defenses so that they can beat through those walls. Again, level 8 walls, not a huge threat to Valks. And this is really working out well for her over on this side because her heroes and a whole bunch of wizards went over to this side along with a couple of Valks. So the heroes and the Valks are out in front doing tanking for that big horde of wizards she has. And then down here she's only got one wizard, which is great because it's not going to be able to pop that Lava Hound. So the Valks are just sort of working their way through. She drops her last heal spell on those last little bunch of defenses. And a couple of Valks down here are going to beat their way through and start working on the trash buildings on the outside. Her golem is still intact, doing some tanking for that X-bow right there, which is fantastic. He's going to step right up there and get a range of that first X-bow. Preemptive poison right there on the Lava Hound because she knows it's about to pop, and whenever it does, she's got wizards and her queen and just all kinds of stuff over there to take out the pup. And those Valks got just out of range of this X-bow, which means the two of them now targeted back onto the golem. So those Valks aren't taking any damage at all right now. It's all focused on the golem. And in what I'm sure was a real heart-pounding experience for her, the town hall is the last building to go down to get the 3 stars. So fantastic attack by Corey, though. Alright, one more. We're going to take a look at Mason, taking care of number 10 for us, and he is bringing 23 Valks. This is insane. 23 Valks. Golem in his clan castle, 8 wizards of his own, everything else is Valks. Does not even bring any wall breakers. He's going to make this funnel wide enough to where the Valks are just going to beat through the first wall. And again, a Lava Hound on the clan castle, but Mason takes a little bit different approach, which is that he's actually going to let his wizards, and he's going to drop his queen in a minute and have them just take out the Lava Hound early. And look at that horde of Valks. 23 Valks just steamrolling through that base. Look how quick those walls go down. It's absolutely insane. So this is a really, really powerful attack whenever you're going against a base that has such low-level walls. Oh, look at the Valks do a little stutter step there back to the queen. Whenever you have a base that's got such low-level walls, mass Valks are a really great attack to use, and it's really right up the Claven's alley as far as skill goes, because all you got to do is hold down the Valk button until it says cannot deploy any more troops, and that's right in our wheelhouse as far as skill goes. Just this massive pile of Valks. He's still got a heal spell left that he's going to drop in just a minute, but these barbarians from his king are going to tank just long enough for these wizards to shoot over and take out that X-bow, which is huge. And the Valks are going to be able to work their way through without having that X-bow beat down on him. There is his last heal spell. Not too much of the base left. He does have both heroes down. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he's got his queen left. She's just hanging out over there. You will notice he is out of spells. but it does not matter. He's got so many valks left, and those walls are not high enough to stop those valks. Little cleanup wizard over there on the side, fantastic. They're going to beat through that wall right there, and then that's it for the base. All of the defenses are right there, including that air sweeper that really could have caused him problems, maybe. I don't know. So excellent job to Mason getting the 3-star, and really nice use of the jump and the heal, and 23 freaking valks. Valks are overpowered at Town Hall 9. I'm telling you, Valks are too strong at Town Hall 9. 23 Valks. That's nuts. That is the Clavenest attack you're ever going to see. 23 Valk spam. So, great job to everybody at CliffsOfClaven, and I'm sorry that the power went out in the country of the clan we were going against. That is the only reason I could think of for them to not try, because it isn't like they were doing bad. They just gave up real early, and we are totally okay with that, because a win's a win, and that is number 9 in a row for us. So, great job to the Clavens. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time with more accidental 3-stars.